always. And, well, thank you so much.
No, there was a whole guy that came in here and he was like, so you don't have all slips in there. And I was like, yes, sir. I was like, let me come in and do it.
Oh,
There you go.
Awesome. I love that.
Nice.
Yeah, it's been too long.
Yeah, it's been way too long. It's a lot, man. I'll tell you that.
It's a lot of driving around, traveling,
Big time.
And then you go meet the kids and maybe they're not as personable as you want. And then you're like, well, this kid's
Yep.
this kid's not even going to talk.
Had that once or twice.
Oh, that's how it is. I play ball with most of those athletes like that. They're real quiet to themselves.
Yep.
What's up, everybody? We are at Bunkers today, and we got a couple minutes before we go live TV. Faith's been smiling since she showed up. She's not smiling right now, but she was.
It looked like I had just gotten electrocuted. But
Let's
okay
hope
now.
let's hope that doesn't happen. So anyway, we've got the golf simulator going back here. We're already taking some practice swings. Been playing around on that. So if you haven't been to Bunkers, I don't know
What are you doing?
what you're doing, because this place is awesome. The buffalo chicken dip that they brought out and the steak sliders. I mean, we didn't even hesitate. When we walked in, they walked up and said, well, what do we need? We already knew. And I think I inhaled mine. So they were so good. And it's just
can't beat
like,
'em.
we were just talking about it. I don't know that there's anything on the menu bad. I used to get the turkey club, and that was probably their number one seller. Steak sliders have taken over now, and I understand why.
I'm not going to say that I'll take any credit for it, but I will say
You may have a little bit
I will
promoted
say
it.
I think I've done a very good
I
job.
can promise you there's nobody in Auburn that has promoted the steak sliders at Bunkers more than this one right here. I promise you.
because they're so good.
I hear about them every day when we don't go to Bunkers. So, but yeah, you need to check them out. The way they're cooked, and we prefer the tater tots.
Yes.
The fries are great. I love the fries too, and they put the little Parmesan sprinkles on there, so it just adds to it. But we are glad to be back at Bunkers here in Auburn on East Glen, and again, looking forward to a good show here. We're about 30 seconds out from the start on TV, so you can get your comments in. John's with us already. Yes, we are live today, John. We are at Bunkers. 15 seconds, and we'll be ready to roll here for our TV viewing audience. Just a cool atmosphere in this place, too, man. It's just so laid back. What's up, everybody? Welcome into the Auburn Blitz here on this Friday. Brett and Faith with you, coming live on location at Bunkers in downtown Auburn. If you haven't been to Bunkers, I mean, you hear us talk about it every day, so I don't know what they're doing if they're not coming to Bunkers. But we're here, and the food is just as good as we remembered it from last time, maybe even better.
Oh my gosh, it was everything I dreamed of and more. I've been waiting.
She's literally
for these steak
dreaming
sliders.
about these steak sliders.
I have been.
We
And
didn't hesitate when we got in here to go ahead and place the order.
I didn't even look at the menu.
No need to.
Knew exactly what we were going to get: buffalo chicken dip, and then the steak sliders.
It's a no-brainer. So check it out. Come to Bunkers, East Glen here. We've got 50 parking spots in the garage right here behind you, so you don't have to worry about finding a parking spot. Everything's just kind of made for you. I mean, convenience, customer service, it's all there.
Always. And again, just the atmosphere here, the people here, the employees, they're so awesome. They always treat us so well. And, you know, we just love coming back here.
Always. So come check out Bunkers, and we'll be talking more about Bunkers and some of the specials they have going on right now that you can take part of throughout the week, all the way from Wednesday through Sunday. So check it out. We'll give you some of that information. You know, on the podcast this morning, it was kind of consumed with the Trump executive order. We'll talk some more about that here in just a little bit. Auburn entered into a deal with a company to bring entertainment to Jordan-Hare Stadium and Neville Arena. We didn't really talk about that yesterday when that came out. We tweeted it out, but we'll come back and talk about that too and a lot more. But first and foremost, our partners here on the program, Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply Stores. with 9 locations in Central Alabama for all your home improvement needs, home design. They've got what you need. Check them out. And again, they've got a location right here in Auburn, so very convenient for you to go over and get whatever you need. J. Smith Construction and Excavation. No job is too big or small, commercial, residential. They help with the pre-site planning and getting everything prepped for your whatever project you got going on. So check that out. And then, of course,
Cincy Green, for air that's cool and clean, call them Cincy Green. They are the carrier experts in the state of Alabama, and we'll provide you with a carrier unit and save you thousands of dollars for the installation process.
Are you going to charge them a fee, like I don't know whether you call it a royalty fee for, and they're going to start using because your thing just rolls off like that.
I mean, because I just love them so much.
You don't even think about it.
I'm not going to make them.
Well, you could build up enough to get a carrier unit. If you
Honestly,
got that, so, I mean,
yeah.
you really could. So, but yeah, appreciate all of our partners here on the program, and we couldn't do it without any of them. Again, live on location at Bunkers. All right, yesterday, Auburn Athletics and Peachtree Entertainment entered into a multi-year partnership to bring major live music experiences to Neville Arena and Jordan-Hare. They'll deliver more than 5 multi-genre concerts annually. So 5 concerts a year between the 2 venues, establishing Auburn in a position to be a destination for live entertainment. I was interested to see kind of what some of the who is Peachtree, partnered with, and so was able to look that up and see that some of the ones that they're partnered with now face some pretty big names.
Yeah, Kid Rock, Counting Crows, Ella Langley, Dustin Lynch, a lot of these good country artists.
Right, and Ella Langley being from
Auburn.
That's right. So went to school here, and that's just some that they have a partnership with now and have events scheduled through. But somebody remind me, was it Kenny Chesney that came to Auburn a few years ago and had a concert in Jordan-Hare Stadium? Somebody remind me. I didn't get a chance to go, but I know a lot of people did, and they packed the place out. It was a big deal. So haven't really had anything since, and it's always brought up, why don't we have concerts in the summer here? Why aren't there more things to do? And so I'm excited to see that. In some of those concerts will be in Neville Arena, man, the acoustics in there, and it's already loud in there.
Yeah,
anyway.
I will say I did go. There was a Unite event, and obviously, Coach Pruitt's wife is in control of all of that, and so going there, and they started off with worship music and everything, and I guess that's kind of one of the only live performance type things that Neville has really ever had.
I don't know of any that they've had in there.
I think it's just that, and I mean they've done I think a few of the Unite events there, but it was loud and it was so much fun, and a great setup too. And so I've been to a few different stadium, like football stadium concerts before, and those are always packed and they're so much fun. And just knowing, that Neville is, not Neville, Jordan-Hare, their sound system in there.
The new Jumbotron.
I was going to say.
2 of them now. That's going to be crazy.
It's going to be awesome.
So,
looking forward to that.
Yeah, it is. Who would you want to see come to Jordan-Hare?
Oh, Chris Stapleton.
Oh, of course.
Are you kidding me?
I already knew the answer to that. But how cool would that be? Hey, I saw something.
I would be crying the whole time. I'd be like, I love you so much.
He is phenomenal. I've seen him in person, and it's outstanding. He's he doesn't have to do a lot of light and
Stuff.
Extra stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's just him up there playing the guitar, and it's so good. But I think she's already choked up over here. So Chris, if you happen to tune in, you got a big fan.
Super fan.
Super fan. Hey, how about Riley Green? He's a big Auburn guy.
Yeah.
How about a concert in Jordan-Hare Stadium?
He would so come.
How about Riley Green? We might be able to make the contact on that, right?
That would be cool.
So, that would be a cool one. I'll tell you another one that I saw on Fox News yesterday. Zach Brown is going to be doing a massive show in Las Vegas at the Sphere. Like, he's been researching this for 2 years and putting this together. It is going to be like the guy has been pouring his life, and he wants a show that is equal to what Pink Floyd put out with The Wall back then, and how
Oh, wow.
unreal that was. And he said there's 5 acres of video screens in the Sphere. I didn't know that. I want you to think about that. There's 5 acres of video screens in the Sphere, and they've got everything choreographed. He said they've been spending the last 21 months filming choirs and orchestras, and he said he's been doing stunts and all that. He said it's going to be a show like none that's ever been put on in the Sphere, and he said he's made a point to go see U2 there. All the big names that have come to the Sphere, he's gone to all the concerts to take in. He said we're going to top everything that's been done. I can't imagine what that's going to be like. Zach Brown, it's kind of been off the radar a little bit. They've been doing all this building up for this opportunity. Can you imagine?
Well, they've been off the radar just because a few things have come out about him and his ex-wife. And
Right.
so that's why he's kind of been off the radar.
Right.
But, I mean, my parents are going to the Sphere in, I don't know, in like November.
I think it's
or something.
October.
October. I don't know, something in the fall to go see the Eagles. And
Right.
I just seeing what Kenny Chesney did when he was there, I was like, I feel like I would have a panic attack or something in there just because of everything
But
that's
it's
going
yeah,
on.
you're overstimulated, like so
yeah.
much going on. It's got to be wild. But, it's like Zach Brown said, the seats have motion. The smells that come through, like if you're in an ocean scene, they'll pipe in the smell to make you feel like you're on the beach. And so, I mean, it's just
Crazy.
the complete experience. And if you've ever been to Disney World and you've ever ridden Soarin', or you've ever been on the Avatar ride, it's very immersive. It's an immersive experience. And so that's what this concert will be like.
That's so cool. I mean, I don't think Jordan Hare is going to be able to host anything like that.
I don't think so with anything to that level, but that's another artist that would
Right.
be good in a
Yeah.
southern town, in a football community like Jordan Hare. But
Yeah.
they're going to release, kind of some of the events that they're planning on. I think the thing is going to start next year.
Oh, wow.
So, and it's a 3-year contract, and like I said, they're planning on having at least 5 events a year for the next 3.
so
That's a lot of people coming
Yeah.
through, and stuff. So,
More traffic to Auburn.
not that that's needed, but again, this is a different town in the summer. And I'm not saying all the concerts and everything will be in the summer, but this place takes on a different persona in the summer. It's a little bit more laid back, and a lot of people leave, go back home, go to jobs, do some things.
It's the best time in Auburn.
It's kind of like a lot of people going to the beach in the fall.
Right.
There are a lot of people that hate the beach in the summer. They love it in the fall because everybody's back to work and back to school and all that, and they get kind of the restaurants aren't as crowded, the beaches aren't as crowded. It's a little bit better, not as humid weather. It's still beautiful weather, but it's not as just like excruciatingly humid. So, but yeah, I just wanted to share that because we hadn't had a chance to talk about it. Also, I know we're coming up on our first break. Today was the day you can buy Nike stuff.
Mhm.
Auburn Nike, you and I were already looking at some of that stuff here earlier, and had some people send over some links to some of the swag that's out there. Some of it looks good, some of it not so much. But the new line of Nike stuff for Auburn, I know the players are excited. They've already been kind of modeling the uniforms and stuff.
Yeah, they just had their media days the other day, and seeing some of the behind the scenes of that on social media, it looks like they've got some cool stuff.
They do have some cool stuff, the shoes and the.
I wonder if they'll bring back the orange uniforms with Nike again.
We did that little post about a month ago. I kind of pushed that out, but thought that jersey looked really cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think there may be something in the works down the line.
What game would you want to see it at if it was
I
this
don't know.
year?
I think you ease into it. I don't think you bust it out in like some big rival game because
You do against Georgia?
if you lose, then everybody's like burn them and don't ever bring them back again. So I don't know. Maybe bring them out against South Alabama or something like that.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad idea.
I mean, or something, or against Missouri or Kentucky or somebody like that.
Well,
That'd be cool.
After what we looked over the other day, Missouri could beat us
I don't buy it. They did last year, but
on their best.
yeah, that's right. On their best,
On
they
their
would.
ceiling.
Well, on their ceiling, they would beat us. So, All right, we are up against the first break here. We are live on location at Bunkers, downtown Auburn. The food's outstanding. We've already been eating, so we're already in good shape. That's why we're all smiling here. But you can come out to Bunkers and make it part of your lunch or dinner plans, and you can
Dollar wings today.
dollar wings. Who can beat that? So
There's nowhere in Auburn that can beat that.
no, there's no way they're making any money off that, by the way. But just come in and take advantage of them having dollar wings. We'll talk about some other specials too. We're just getting started here on the show. Stay tuned. A lot more to come here on the Friday edition right after this. Tubbs said the Sphere is an energy harvesting portal. Look into who built it. If you want to keep your soul intact, don't ever go. An energy harvesting portal. It's definitely, it's wild. I mean, it's something else. You don't think you'd like it in there?
No, I think I'd get nauseous.
I think there's a lot of people that would probably get overwhelmed. But. Yeah, but the food is outstanding at Bunkers, everybody. Some specials. Again, Busch Light for $1.50, dollar wings, power hour 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. But the dollar wings and the $1.50 Busch Light all day, by the way. Saturday, you can get apps, buy one, get one half off. Still got the $1.50 Busch Light. I guess that counts the Busch Light apple, too.
Do they have that on?
Yeah, they've got it here. I've had it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. So I guess that falls in the Busch Light category. So all kind of different things that you can do. Hey, they got the $8 pizzas on Thursday.
Their pizzas are so good. That was the first thing I ever had here.
And then you can come rent one of these bays, $20 Simply till 4 p.m. on Fridays. Same on Saturdays, and on Sundays and Thursdays you can do it all day, and Wednesdays. So you can come $20 Simply.
Like, that's some crazy deals.
Place is awesome, and football season's around the corner. So I was on Gary Harris's show this morning with Wyatt. Gary's at the beach, so he's out. He's actually taking a little bit of a break before everything kind of gets rocking and rolling. But had some interesting conversations on Gary's show up in Tuscaloosa this morning that I'll share with everybody when we come back. And basically a lot of confusion surrounding the it's like every time a new piece of information comes out, it just, everything, instead of clearing things up, it gets more diluted. It just becomes more of a, I don't know what the hell that is. Like, what does that mean? Because literally two things contradicted themselves this week. The lawyers meeting with CSC, and then, I mean, it's just, to me, it's all kind of just jumbled up. And then Trump comes out and issues executive order that kind of contradicts what they did. I don't know. I mean, so tired of talking about it. I know everybody hears us say that, but we are very tired. So ready for kickoff. We'll start previewing Baylor some in the next week or so, and leading up to the game, which will be Auburn starts practice in 4 days on the 29th. So I haven't seen a schedule for time yet on that.
No, I haven't either.
But Lucy, you just give it the death stare. Well, the thing about coming to Auburn for concerts, you ain't got to worry about if you're getting nauseous inside the Sphere or whatever. You're going to get to see some really good artists come to Neville Arena and Jordan-Hare Stadium. I'm excited about it.
I'm
There'll be some
excited
good artists. We've got 30 seconds now. 30 seconds, we'll be back for TV. Again, we're on location at Bunkers here in Auburn. If you have not subscribed to our channel, do that. Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz here on this Friday. We are at Bunkers in downtown Auburn. Brett and Faith with you here, carrying you into your weekend. Hope all of you are preparing for a good, fun weekend for all you teachers and all out there. Not very much longer left in your summer. So revving back up. School will be starting here soon. School will be starting back for Auburn students here before we know it. In about 3 weeks.
I have no idea.
You
Now
don't
that
care.
I'm not a student,
You don't
I'm
care.
like, well, I just can tell when everybody's coming back because the traffic gets worse and worse.
Isn't it amazing how quickly you get out of that mode, though? I mean, you've been a student for the last, 5 years, 4.5. So, I mean, counting your dual enrollment and all that stuff. So maybe about 4.5 years.
4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, you're out of that mode.
Well, I mean, I've been in school my whole life.
That's right.
So.
But how quickly you just go,
But
I ain't
feel
really
like
worried
people,
about it.
I always feel like people start earlier and earlier each year. And
Oh, they
then
do.
I guess this year they're starting later.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Our show brought to you by Russell Dewitt Center and Building Supply Stores, J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation, and
Sensagreen. For air that's cool and clean, call on Sensagreen.
Toolman said the Kiss Cam will be ready when you arrive at the concert.
Nobody
But-
bring their side piece.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I mean, good Lord. What? Talk about something making
That was so
global
funny.
news. I mean, and just,
Why would you bring?
that's just so stupid. Well, you get what you get sometimes when you
Yeah,
do
don't
stupid
ever
things.
cheat.
Yeah, how about that? When you do stupid things, you win stupid prizes, right?
That's
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not getting into all that. We're going to move on from that. But anyway, all right, so football practice starts next week for Auburn. I know we talked about the NIL thing till we're all nauseous, but we do have to talk about it here for anybody that didn't see the podcast this morning. President Trump issued a executive order pretty much saying that, he wants to keep college athletes amateurs, and which – I mean, they're not really amateurs. I mean, they're already getting paid. They're already getting deals. And, I've seen a lot of tweets out there, and with every new thing that comes out, everybody's ready to kind of throw darts at John Cohen. And I don't think it really has anything to do with what Auburn fans have angst about. Auburn fans are worried that we're not doing what the other schools are doing, trying to keep up in recruiting, like offering the deals. And this doesn't really have any bearing on that. In my opinion, the biggest part of that whole thing is, for me, where the rubber hits the road is, do the third-party NIL deals count toward the salary cap? Yes or no? Can somebody just simply give that answer? I think that will answer a lot of questions for Auburn. And John Cohen, I agree with him. I mean, I'm just telling everybody that if you got a salary cap in place, then everything that goes into the payment of a player should count toward that salary cap. If it doesn't, there's no need to have a cap.
I was gonna say if it doesn't, what's the point of having a salary cap?
There is not one. So, I mean, in his mind, it's like, okay, if you were to say you got $20.5 million for a salary cap and you run out of money, if you got a collective or you got other sources, third parties, that can just come in and make up the difference, then that's not how it works in the NFL. The NFL has a hard salary cap on what their roster can be paid. And then, if they go out, if players go out and get other deals, endorsement deals, stuff, of course, that's what they can do. But the franchise can't spend over X number of dollars. So the school and anything associated with the school should not be able to spend more than what the salary cap is set at.
I think too, it kind of makes it a little bit hazy when it comes into you're spreading that 20.5 million across all sports,
Right.
and
That again, yes.
the Title IX and all of those things that, I mean, it's so hazy of what's okay and what's not.
All right, so basically what the summation is, and there is a part in the executive order that kind of protects non-revenue sharing sports or non-revenue generating sports. This is aimed at preserving college sports opportunities and preventing college athletes from becoming professionals. Well, I applaud President Trump for that. I really do. But haven't we already gone past that part? I mean, we're past that part now. I mean, we're really just a contract signing away from them being professional. I mean, when you start paying the kind of money, like you said this morning, there's some guys getting paid more in college than they would get in the pros.
That's just the truth.
And so it's kind of an oxymoron to come out and say, well, we're wanting to prevent, college athletes from becoming professionals. I think we're already past that point. And what I think he's trying to do is bring back some control and power to the NCAA, because everything has been so litigious. Every time they try to make a ruling, they get sued and they lose. So we're here at this deal. And the reason the lawyers went back and they tried to cut a deal with the sports commission about the collectives is because they knew there was going to be lawsuits coming. So they tried to head those lawsuits off. So it really, and I've said this before and I'll say it again, the judicial system really is kind of the crutch in this whole thing.
I don't think there's just been enough clarity of even who's in charge of what's going on.
Nobody knows.
So
right.
How can we make a decision how can anybody make a decision if nobody knows what or who to listen to?
What is the role of the director of the NCAA and the director of the College Sports Commission? Do they work jointly together?
Are they talking to each other?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't hear any talk about that either. So I don't really know what their roles are together. Right. I mean, are they collabing together and trying to make things better? Or are they at odds? I mean, are they viewing each other as competition? I mean,
I would think that they would be viewing each other as competition.
I would think so, because they just created a new organization
to kick the NCAA out, make them non-existent. So I don't know.
Now, I saw some people, and I know we got to get to our next break, but I saw some people on Twitter say, look, everybody just shut up talking about it, because you don't know what you're just going on about something you don't know anything about. And I feel that way about us.
Speculation.
I mean, I do. Well, John will bring that up. He'll bring the speculation word up again. So, but it's the truth. And we got our opinion on that. We'll talk about that. We come back in a lot more, but we are live on location at Bunkers in downtown Auburn, here on East Glen. Parking's no problem. The food's unbelievable. You got the simulator bays here. You can play all these different sports. It's a lot of fun. So come out and check them out.
$1 wings today. And they've also they're only open Wednesday through Sunday. And so all those days that they're open, they've got the $20 simulation play. So that's basically 50% off. On Wednesdays, it's all day. Same with Thursday. And then Friday, Saturday, it's until 4 p.m. I mean,
$20 to rent this bay till 4 o'clock every day.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Can't beat it. All right, good fun entertainment, and it's cool in here. It's not 1,000 degrees like it is outside. So, all right, we're going to take another break. Stay tuned. More to come here on the Auburn Blitz right after this. Doing well. How are you doing?
Oh, pretty good. Had a long meeting.
It's always fun, isn't it? Good to see you.
We're going to start digging the pool in 2 weeks.
That's awesome. Coming along, isn't it? You'll blink and it'll be over with. Well, you've come a long way on it, so
We're doing good.
that's good. Keeping a good, staying on track with everything.
Trim guys. We had our material to be done.
Thank you so much.
It's pretty close to being done.
That's going to be awesome.
The tile guys it'll almost be done today.
We're getting after it then. We've had a lot of rain and stuff. We're building the school in Allen City. So, but for the first year and a half, we rocked and rolled. I mean, we didn't really have bad weather, but it's rained a bunch. It's kind of a lot of it we got in the dry. Thank goodness. Before we've had all this deluge of rain.
The thing is, I left the subdivision. It wasn't raining on us at all. I got it less than a mile away from the road. It had been.
It's just these little isolated things. It just downpours. It's wild. So that's good news. I know y'all are proud.
We're ready to.
It's just ready to get some closure to it all.
Yeah, I never thought I'd be renting at my age. 40 years.
You never say never, right? I've learned that in my time, that don't ever say you're never going to do something. Yeah, it is, and you'll be glad you did it when it's finished, and you'll be settled, and all be good.
I'm tired of purging cash. I got one with her. She's come to an end.
Right. That's a good thing.
Yeah. I need to get my son to come to an end.
I still got a little while on my end, so we're gonna keep going.
So she had the sliders.
There, yeah, I had them too, and it didn't take long for them to be extinct. I can tell you that.
Y'all up until what? 1?
Yeah, on to 1. Probably go a little bit after here. We normally stay up a little bit longer
So
on.
how do you do that? So you got.
We're live right now online, so yeah, we stay live online, and then I talk back and forth to my guy in the studio, and he tells me when to come to break. Yep, yeah, and he's running the commercials. So, yep, it's really cool.
I was watching this morning, and they were talking this what's going on. That's what I was going to look up. What is Webster's definition of an amateur?
Yeah, what is that? I'd like to know. Did you see this?
Yes, I saw that. Like, forget about it.
I don't think we want anybody else, do we?
No. I don't think they can compete.
They can in football. Yeah.
Am I wrong?
No, I don't think so. I mean, basketball, they bring something to the table.
Sometimes.
We've been beating them pretty nice. A few times we've played them, we've had no problem with them.
God, what'd you get to eat?
He's still
Are you going to get the steak sliders?
hard to go wrong.
3 orders of the steak sliders over here. Please.
Now he said he's got a list and he's about to release it. Trump.
Amateur happening.
Non-existent. Here we go, 30 seconds. All right, folks, we got 30 seconds. We'll be back from break. I saw that too. That's pretty cool.
It's so funny. I love this trend.
Yeah,
They're getting paid.
ain't no doubt about it. It doesn't exist anymore. Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Halfway through our program here, live on location at Bunkers in downtown Auburn on East Glen. It's easy to find. You can see the signs right here. The parking deck behind the building is where you can park. They got 50 spots.
50
park.
spots in
So you-
downtown Auburn.
Yeah, I don't even know what that costs in
Oh.
itself to have 50 parking spots reserved for your customers. But that's what Bunkers does for you. They want to make the experience very easy and, something that, when you walk in, you don't have to worry about having to ride around for 30 minutes trying to figure out where you're going to park. You can pull right up behind the building, walk in, get your food, hang out. It's great.
All day, $1 wings today. You can't beat that.
I mean, $1 wings. I mean, that's got to be a typo, right?
I mean,
Nope.
we'll post their summer specials that they have going
Yes.
on for, just the rest of the summer. Summer's almost coming over, but these specials you cannot beat. And especially once school starts again, you're not even going to be able to probably get in here because
No.
it's going to be so packed out.
This is
Awesome.
where I'd be if I were in school down here. I can tell you that. Halfway through our show also means that it's time for Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Just from one
Something
great
else.
food venue to another. So Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine, again, you hear us say it every day. The food's phenomenal. The wine selection's unbelievable. Everything about it's just great. So over on West Glen, or actually they're on East Glen. I think we're here in West Glen.
Mhm.
So Pepper Tree's on East Glen, and Bunkers is on West Glen. You just stay up and down Glen. You can go from Pepper Tree to Bunkers. So go check them out. We'll be over there next week too.
We will. I'm really excited for that. Looking forward to it. They have some of the best cuts of meat, but also their casseroles, their potatoes. Oh my gosh.
We spent a lot of time talking about how great the food is and the people that we're partnering with. So very appreciative of them, and looking forward to that next week. Okay, a little news that came out yesterday too that we haven't talked about. Some realignment watching. It's crazy to talk about again. North Carolina contemplating a potential move out of the ACC to the SEC. Considering that, I don't know how they're locked in. I know that there was it Florida State that was looking at doing that last year, and they were locked in through TV rights money and a lot of different things. It was going to cost them a boatload to get out of it. So I think they kind of tempered that down. But, I guess the question is, does the SEC want North Carolina? I mean, seriously. We've got 16 teams. Do you have to keep it even? That would put it to 17. So do you need to go get another one and make it 18? And if
No.
you did, who'd you get?
No, I don't think UNC can. We might be proven wrong this year in football if
Old Bill Belichick.
yeah, if things get turned around with him. But other than that, I mean, I don't know if they can really compete in the SEC as of recent.
I mean, they would be a mid-level team, I think, football-wise. Now, basketball. Now, they haven't been as good the last few years in basketball either, but, they are a historic, very, very dominant program basketball-wise, and the tradition and the history that goes with North Carolina obviously carries a lot of weight there on the basketball side. But I just, just something else to add. I mean, these conferences really don't mean anything anymore.
I was going to say, who knows if the SEC is even going to be here in 4 years?
Right. I mean, we have these titles, and I think the SEC and the Big Ten kind of control college football, but the Big Ten has 18 teams now.
Yeah.
So it's not the Big Ten.
I was going to say it's not the Big Ten.
And the Pac-12 has 2 teams. So they're about to revamp because they got the Pac-2, yeah. You got teams traveling to the East Coast that are part of the West Coast that are in that conference, and it's just all jumbled up. Why not screw that up too, right? Just like everything else in college athletics. So, but just a little bit of interesting note there that could possibly see North Carolina entertaining an exit out of the ACC. I don't know how fast that would happen and what that would do. So, again, Nike apparel for all of you out there, just before we go to our next break, has hit online and hit the stores officially today. You can buy your Auburn Nike apparel. As Faith was saying earlier, the players had their media day the other day and kind of donning the new uniforms. And I mean, not much of a change outside of a Under Armour logo, taking that off and putting a Nike swoosh on there now. So there's not going to be a lot of major change. But but today is the day. Why did we announce on July 1?
And then wait. Have gone and bought anything until July 25th.
It's once again just things that old song for all of you out there, things that make you go, that just falls right on into the category of that. So if you don't know what song I'm talking about, just go look it up. So that's for all you 90s kids out there. That excludes you, obviously. All right, up against the break here on the show. Stay tuned. A lot more to come here on the Auburn Blitz. What is it? Line 2? What in?
Yeah, unpaid.
Look at 2A. Somebody's incompetent or inept. That's college athletics.
Engaging or engaged in without payment, non-professional.
That's the management of all this stuff.
They're even forcing the definition to be different now. So,
Well, People can't define things anymore.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
you've missed that.
Yeah, of course. Why look that up? Who?
I forgot she's going to be at home.
Oh. Well, that stinks. Changing out the banner at Neville Arena right now to put the new Final Four banner up instead of the 2019 one. So
We talked about the dollar wings.
I mean, hard to go wrong with that.
How can it be dollar wings? Like, they don't do that anymore.
No, when I was down there in school, went to Buffalo's down there, and
Oh, they don't even do
I know it was penny beer night, all kind of stuff, and it was like, psh,
Yeah, Dad said that they would go to the bar and they would have like a dime or a nickel, and they
yeah.
would be able to pay for like the whole night.
that's right. Sounds like some Mayberry stuff, don't it? Sounds like Opie getting an allowance from Andy, doesn't it? Hey, Paul, can I get a nickel? No. You can't go to a convenience store now and buy a Coke and a candy bar.
For more than $7.
I'm like, what? You can go eat lunch somewhere, can't you, for $7? Then you go, no, can't go eat lunch for $7 anymore either. So Canada Lake Mart Pizza.
I was gonna say you can't at like
Canada Lake Mart Pizza. By the way, I meant to send that to you yesterday.
Uh-huh.
See if I still got it.
$6. Like crazy.
Hey.
Oh my gosh.
I can tell you where he came from.
Really?
I know exactly where he came from.
These are her little moisten meats.
Like literally 2 seconds. Touchdowns. Yes. Touchdowns was another place here in Auburn. You could get cheap wings and go in. Now you better have a gas mask on from all the cigarette smoke in there. Say what flavored wings do you want? You want mild, honey mustard, or cigarette?
Tobacco.
Yeah, tobacco flavor. Tar. I'll take the tar flavor.
That's so funny. Yeah, we don't have that anymore.
No, you don't even hear that anymore, really. The new generation either vapes or smokes dope. I hate to say it that way. You never smell a cigarette anymore. I mean, it's
Boo
just
vaping.
it's just the truth. Yeah, no kidding. All right, welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. A couple of segments left on the show today, and we appreciate all of you out there joining us wherever and whenever it is that you tune us in. And if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please go out there and do that. We would really appreciate that. Hit the like button. That helps us tremendously. Our partners here on the program, Russell Do It Center and Building Supply Stores, J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation, and
Sensa Green for air that's cool and clean. Call on Sensa Green.
and the air's cool and clean here in Bunkers. And it's a lot better than being 95 degrees and humid outside. So I know a lot of you love to play golf, and golf is a lot of fun, but when you're out there and you're sweating to death and all, kind of maybe want to play late in the afternoon or early in the morning if you can. This time of year, we just come in the bunkers and don't worry about it.
Well, if you want to go out and play on the golf course, you can do that after 4 p.m. On Friday, Saturday.
Right.
And while it's hot
Well,
during
come in here
the
and get
day-
your swing right.
Yeah,
you know?
while it's during the day, you can come in here and
Right.
only play for $20 on the golf simulator base.
And then go down to Stillwaters where we hang out some and play there round after 4, which is perfect. You get to play till dark, and
Yeah.
it's half price.
It is.
I mean, we got all these deals here on Auburn Blitz. All you got to do is we're like a coupon,
We
like
are.
a coupon book. You can just start writing all this stuff down. You're saving all this money. I mean, we're doing all we can do to help you out there. That's
Hey.
all I can tell you.
We like to save thousands of dollars.
We do like to save that. I really like to save thousands of dollars, no doubt about it. All right, our good friends at 24/7 had an article, and you and I kind of already done this a little bit a few months ago, kind of out of spring, but they went through and ranked each position group. I'm not going to go through their rankings. You got to go to 24/7 and subscribe and read all the good stuff from Jason Caldwell and Christian Clemente and Nathan. They'll give you all that information. But I did think it was cool to kind of see where things are, and things kind of align. And I'm going to talk on behalf of us. And you'll have to go look at their 24/7 article to see where things are. But I think the obvious positions for Auburn, the strengths, what would you say the number one position group is?
The wide receiver group.
Okay,
Come
no
on.
brainer. But the next position group, and I'm not going to unveil what they decided to list as the number 2, but you and I talked about this, and we heard Hugh Freeze talk about it. We heard Connor Liu talk about it at Media Days. It's this offensive line. This is like literally – now, I know there's some argument that our secondary could fall into that category, that our secondary could possibly be the strength of this team, and which I think that's great too. If you got 3 or 4 position groups that you're arguing about which one's the best of your team, that's good.
Right.
You don't want just one to say, well, unanimously, there's no doubt that's it and everything else is terrible.
Right.
We got 3 or 4 position groups that I think could be the strength of our team. You obviously always want your offensive line to be one of your strengths because it kind of dictates what all goes on offense. But we legitimately, for the first time around here, Faith, can say that our offensive line is going to be, or we hope is going to be, the strength of our football team.
You would hope so with the experience that they all are bringing to the table. And again, we broke that down. It feels like an eternity ago, but it is the truth. And it is how kind of the quarterback is able to dictate what's going
Right.
on and make plays happen. And so without that, I mean, you can't have a successful offense if your offensive line is not making
Right.
things happen. And we've seen that in the past a lot.
A lot more than we'd like. But you know, when you break down the line, and we've talked about it a bunch, this offensive line, it's got a great combination of veterans that have played at Auburn, and it's got a good combination of new guys that are coming in to fill major holes that have a lot of veteran leadership. And as a matter of fact, Xavier Chaplin is one of the higher rated players on the whole team, and he came through the transfer portal, and
Right.
we've seen a lot of projections of him being a first round draft pick
Right.
this coming year. And when you look at your left tackle, you got a left tackle that's a projected first round pick, you got a center that's a projected All-American, and all your other pieces have played together for 3 or 4 years. I mean, what else do you want? There's not much else you can do at that point.
We've talked about just how after a few years of playing together, it makes so much more of an impact than just having, either the summer or
Right.
the spring and summer to get together. And again, a lot of these guys, like you just said, they played together at least 1 or
They
2
have.
years now at this point, other than the
transfers.
right,
Mhm.
which very few of them.
Right.
And that's just going to be what brings, hopefully, this offensive line together.
And then you bring it, just speaking about when you bring a guy in as talented as Xavier Chaplin, he's going to bring an added value of veteran leadership as well to kind of talk to them and kind of give his perspective on what he sees and things like that. And they can learn from him as well.
And what Connor Liu said during media days, just you don't have to coach up some of those guys because they've already played. They get it. They know what's up. And making sure that, that you don't spend too much time having to teach somebody the initial basics, I guess.
Right.
But
they're ready to go.
These guys ready to go and fill the spots that we needed.
It was your conversation. I thought you probably had the best take this morning on the podcast of anybody about, bringing people in out of the portal and, investing your time and your money in guys that are experienced versus guys that are coming out of high school. And I think we've seen a shift in that. Mm-hmm. It's a more sure bet, I guess, for lack of better terms. And so you don't have to panic as much, but you were referring to the amount of money is being given to guys that ain't done anything. You're a lot more comfortable giving money to Eric Singleton and Xavier Chaplin because they've already proven themselves. You know what you're getting with those guys. You think you might know what you're getting with a high school prospect. And it may be 2 or 3 years before you get anything out of them. So you spend $2 million on a guy coming out of high school. It may be 3 years before you get your money's worth out of that. You spend $2.5 million on a guy coming out of the portal that everybody else wanted. They've already proven themselves.
It's like I said this morning. It just is not. It doesn't register with me how some of this makes sense in spending this kind of money. And I guess if you've just got all that money, you can do it. But with the salary cap coming into play, that's where it is
throwing that money out there like this right here.
But it's questionable now because
questionable.
You have a limit.
No doubt about it.
But I guess you don't. Because is the salary cap even – I don't know.
I think they just want to make all of us go insane. That way it doesn't matter what happens, right?
My ears are bleeding every time I hear salary cap or NIL at this point.
All right, we're going to take another break here. It'll be our final break for TV. Everybody hang tight. One more segment coming up here on the Auburn Blitz. So then we'll go back and talk about the position groups we think are the worst.
Okay.
Yeah, go check out our friends at Auburn Undercover. Jason and Christian do a great job, and really appreciate them. And maybe get Jason on with us. It's been a couple of weeks since we had Jason on with us. Hopefully get him out on Monday. Jump back on the shows. We get ready for practice coming up on Tuesday. Start doing a previews. We'll have some actual things to report, everybody. We'll actually have some intel, and I know everybody's getting excited, and no doubt all eyes will be on Jackson Arnold and kind of how he's performing and what the vibe is there. And, we're still awaiting information on Malcolm Simmons, and probably won't hear anything regarding Malcolm Simmons till after August the 13th when that hearing takes place. So
it's so sad the last time we were here. Malcolm
and he was here with us. I know it.
So sad.
But hopefully he'll be back. That's what we're hoping for. And I disagree with a lot of people that have said, well, Auburn not saying anything is wrong. I mean, I don't know that. What would they say right now? I mean, and I've seen people say, well, why don't they suspend him until the hearing? Well, I mean, what if there's not enough information to do that? Well, I mean, you don't know what's being told behind the scenes, and they may not have enough information to say, well, that warrants being suspended. So, I think people have to just kind of pump the brakes a little bit on, what happens in the court of public perception out here. You're guilty until proven innocent nowadays in this country. And again, I'm not saying rightfully or wrongfully. Obviously, something happened and he was taken in, but we all also know that everything isn't as cut and dried as it seems on the surface sometimes. So there's more to the story.
There's two sides to it.
There is. Actually, there's three.
Yeah,
there's usually each side and then the truth somewhere in the middle. So, just sit there and look at you. And, you know, I'll say this, and I won't say any more about it, but if things were so cut and dried, I think Auburn would have already made a call. They made a call on DJ Barber. I mean, it didn't take Auburn long to make a decision there. I mean,
No, it did not.
it was pretty cut and dried.
Oh, the men's bathroom is on the other side. Lucy, come here. Lucy.
Not because you've been going in there.
No, because it is on two different sides. The first time we came here, I was so confused.
Right.
I was like, and somebody had to show me where the women's restroom is.
Who knows in this world nowadays? You just walk in wherever you want to walk in.
Oh, no, you can't.
Unfortunate.
Don't listen to him.
I mean, I'm
You shouldn't.
being sarcastic. But some people don't feel that way. It's just, like you said, nobody can even define anything.
Yeah, nobody knows. Nobody can.
Just don't even put
What's the
pictures. Just put
definition of
bathroom up there.
No. Guys, they have on Wednesdays, $8 single smash burgers with fries,
I mean,
$1.50
$8.
Bush Light all day. Same thing with Friday. Today, they've got $1.50 Bush Light all day. And then they've got Power Hour from 5 p.m. to 11. Oh, summer special drinks.
We got 30
Aperol
seconds.
Spritz, espresso martinis, vodka lemonade, Manhattan, a bold fashion.
A bold fashioned Wild Turkey 101. It's pretty good stuff.
Every time I see that, that makes me like brings me back to my good old days.
Oh, does it?
Gosh.
Those were the good old days.
No, your bad days.
All right, welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz final segment here for TV. Again, we're here live at Bunkers in downtown Auburn. Would love for you to come out and check them out. I mean, or we'll just keep enjoying all the food and stuff for ourselves. But don't take our word for it. You come check it out. And we had the buffalo chicken dip and chips and the steak sliders.
Yep, my dad got the
Dollar wings.
dollar wings. And
I
he
mean-
said they were so good. He's sending me home with one.
Oh, one
With one.
to go with your one slider
Yep.
and your tater tots.
Very generous of him.
She's like a bird, by the way, everybody. And she's like, "Oh, I'm so hungry," and it's like a crumb, and it's like, I'm gonna take it. I know you do. You don't throw it away. You take it with you.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna eat
So-
those later. I have to
so-
eat them before Reese comes, or he's gonna eat them,
He'll eat it up.
and
Yeah, it
that's
won't-
not gonna
Yeah,
happen.
you better not let it hanging around. It won't last long. All right, so we talked about some of the strengths that we think on this Auburn team going into spring, coming out of spring, going into fall camp, and the position groups that to me are the weakest. I'm going to say linebacker. Linebacker is. I'm a little concerned, and now we lost DJ Barber. We lose a depth piece. I think there's a lot of talent there at linebacker, but we got a lot of unknowns. I mean, Robert Woodyard's going to have a chance to really showcase what we all know he can do. It'll be his time. I think everybody's excited about DeMarcus Riddick and his potential and stuff. I just don't know that there's a ton of depth there. I mean, you go out and get Elijah Melendez. You get, the younger brother of Keldrick Falk coming in, but he's young, JJ
Yep.
Falk. You got some guys that I think have a lot of potential. You bring in Caleb Wheatland from the portal, which is a good addition. But again, just a lot of unknowns there. So I would think our linebacker position is one of the weaker positions on the. And I hate to say weaker, but if you had to rank them, it's going to be at the bottom for me just because of a lot of the unknowns.
Unproven positions.
There you go.
Yeah, I would say
There you
tight
go.
end for us. I think for sure. Just we've seen two new people going in and getting reps in Perry Thompson and Tate Johnson
Right.
at that tight end position, and it's. I mean, we had Rivaldo Fairweather last year, and Luke Deal and Brandon Frazier, who was out for.
Right now, Brandon Frazier's back, but
Yeah,
he's,
he
he's
is
the
back.
lone he's the lone ranger really.
But again, he was out last
Right.
year because of an injury, and you want him to stay healthy this year. But
We got Preston Howard from Maryland, another transfer.
right.
So, but just that's
Another
not a
unproven position,
yes,
too.
yeah, it's very unproven. But again, Jason and Christian and Nathan from Auburn Undercover 24/7 kind of broke down what they thought. They ranked the position groups, and Faith and I we won't say they went along with what we said or we went along with what they said. You have to go read their article, go subscribe to their channel and check that out. But I think it's kind of obvious. Like, okay, so let's one in the middle, somewhere in the middle position group. What would you put?
Would you put running back somewhere?
I would
close
say
to
in the middle. In the middle.
Yeah.
I would say also defensive line too.
Yeah.
Defensive line and running back maybe in the middle somewhere. I do like what we have up front, but we do have a lot of youth. We're probably have to rely on some younger guys there.
Right.
And the running backs, I think, have all the time in the world. They ain't had a lot of reps.
They just haven't had the reps.
So I think that's a good analysis there. So, but next week we'll see everything. Time to put up or shut up as Auburn will hit the practice field on the 29th. 1 month from the first game out in Texas as Auburn takes on Baylor. Again, we will throughout the next few weeks start to break down the Baylor Bears. We did a little preview a couple months ago, just kind of
An eternity ago.
Yeah, it's been eternity ago. But the first place you start before we go off here is Sawyer Robertson. Sawyer Robertson, veteran quarterback, coming back, and I think everybody knows that they have their two running backs coming back, and a lot of people feel like they have the best combo unit there, quarterback and running back in the Big 12.
Yeah.
So you're going to go be facing a very experienced team on the offensive side in Baylor, but maybe defensively, I don't know. They went in the portal and tried to revamp. They couldn't stop anybody last year. That was their problem. But they did win, I think, 5 or 6 games in a row coming down the stretch before they lost LSU in the bowl game. So they're riding a wave of momentum, and we got to go to their place on a Friday night. That's going to wrap us up for TV. Again, we appreciate Bunkers so much. Love being here. We'll be back with you next week for more Auburn Blitz podcast and more Auburn Blitz TV shows. For Faith, I'm Brett saying we've enjoyed it. We hope you have. See you next time. All right. So here at Bunkers, for all of you online, and we'll stay up for a few more minutes here, but can't say enough about KJ Allen and Wes here at Bunkers allowing us to come in and do our show here. Had some people say that they came in and said, "Oh, this is where Auburn Blitz does the show." So very excited about that, and appreciate all of you dropping our name when you come in, and go to our YouTube channel. I know a lot of you watch right here on YouTube every day, but go and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. One of the crazy things is, Faith, we got over 10,000 subscribers now, and you go pull the analytics of YouTube, and we have a boatload of people watching every day that don't subscribe. I mean, it didn't cost anything.
Yeah, no. It
So
doesn't.
just if you're watching us and you really like our content, or you like to criticize our content, we don't care. You're not going to agree with everything we say, and I wouldn't expect that. But go out there and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us, help spread the word. We really appreciate all of that. So
I'm going to post all of their specials that they have going on for the summer.
doing a little social media work right there with
What can I say?
all that in the background. So, but yeah, it's just a cool place to bring your buddies, rent one of the bays, hang out, have some good beverages. They got bars up here, got bar down in the middle, and just if you've never been here, it's just it'll blow you away. So make sure you come out to Bunkers here in downtown Auburn. The parking is not a problem. There is no problem parking here in Bunkers because they have 50 parking spots. But you know what we want you to do? We want you to fill all 50 of them up. We want you to come out here, and I think in the fall it won't be a problem.
No,
It's going to be full. So this is a cool place. If you can't make the road trips, I'd be in here watching the game.
Absolutely. I mean, the atmosphere here is awesome. They've got 2 different bars now. It's going to be packed.
Yep. So had some footage back in the spring from some buddies that sent me video footage I sent to you of them in here. And this place was, I think it was the Kentucky Derby. This place
It
was
was,
slammed.
yeah.
I mean, completely slammed. So, yeah, just a lot of fun. And this place is huge. This is the upper part where we are. And they got a whole nother section down on the lower end. And so, yeah, and I'll say this, they rent these bays pretty quickly. And so if you're looking at bringing a party or a group in and you already know that you want to rent one of these bays, don't wait till the day of to say, hey, let's call Bunkers and rent a bay. They're probably already going to be rented. So you need to go ahead and do that. Hey, we actually had a wedding not too long ago, and after we ate lunch, we came here to hang out, and we were just going to rent one of the bays. Didn't work out too well for us. We got to come in and hang out. They were all booked.
Yeah.
They were all booked. So check that out. And again, next week, it's crazy that football practice starts, and then you and I will be at media days for high school in East Alabama on Tuesday and Wednesday. And then we'll be on location at Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine on Thursday.
Yep.
So just busy all the way around.
I mean, some great partners that we have, and again, so much fun here.
So much fun. So we're going to wrap it up from Bunkers here in downtown Auburn. We appreciate, again, Alan and KJ and Wes and the staff here. Everybody's so good. The food is outstanding. Don't take our word for it. Come out and check it out yourself. And again, like Faith said, she's going to post, or maybe already already posted. So go to our Instagram and find out all the specials right there that you can have each and every day here at Bunkers, and we appreciate it.
Tomorrow's buy one, get one half off apps. Are you kidding me?
I mean,
The Buffalo.
I have
Chicken
an idea where that's going. On with you.
If you're going to be so generous.
I mean, it's kind of person I am. You know, I'm just generous. Hand off to the downtrodden over here, right?
The needy over here.
The downtrodden. So yeah, but the buffalo chicken dip, the steak sliders, the turkey club still at the top of the list for me. So check that out. Still
Crazy.
I mean, it's right there at the top. I mean, it's a good
Steak sliders.
Yeah, well, we know it's unanimous for you. We know that. So, all right, that's going to wrap us up here from Bunkers. Appreciate all of you that tune us in each and every day. Thank you so much.
Have the best day ever. Best weekend ever.
That's right. Be safe out there, and a big old
Warrior